SQL, Oracle, Microsoft applications, some programming languages, and some scripting applications, Java, VB scripting. Yeah, I have worked mainly in the healthcare industry. I had a finance background before going into healthcare, so I'm just looking to make a huge change and going to something, the ERP, that would perhaps give me a better chance at a better job. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for your explanation. That sounds good, and it's very well help you in learning the PeopleSoft quickly.
Yes, sir.
Then, why? Because PeopleSoft, to learn the PeopleSoft, some prerequisites are there. Database knowledge is must. You have that.
Yes.
The queries knowledge. And if you are working, if you are already having any experience in the programming language side, even minimum C, C++, whatever it may be, then that experience will be very helpful in the learning PeopleSoft.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying your professional experience will help you better.
Thank you.
Then coming to the PeopleSoft, it's an ERP. We have some well-known ERPs in our markets, like SAP is an ERP, PeopleSoft is an ERP, Oracle Applications is an ERP. Number of ERPs are there in the market. First of all, what is this ERP? ERP is nothing but enterprise resource planning. The general terminology. What is enterprise? It's a company. Number of resources will be available there in the company. HR, finance, marketing, customer relationship management, productions, everything. Number of resources will be there. Then, what is the purpose of ERP? What it will do? It will facilitate the flow of information between all business functions, whatever we listed so far, and it will manage and it will connect the business functions, and it will make the data flow should be automated. Like if you want to share the data in between the PeopleSoft to PeopleSoft HRMS to PeopleSoft Finance, yes, we can make that data flow should be automated. PeopleSoft HRMS to CRM, PeopleSoft HR to Oracle Applications Finance. All these things we can do by using this ERP. We can integrate the systems. This is the history of PeopleSoft in brief. In 1987, it was founded by David and Warren, and after that, number of versions was released. They released number of versions. Even in our regular software industry, we can see number of versions released in .NET, Java, whatever. Here also, number of versions are upgraded. In 88, they released the HRMS. In 1998, they released 7.5. At present, they released 9.2. 2013, very recently, they released 9.2 in both HRMS and Finance. In recent days, Oracle, in 2005, Oracle acquired the PeopleSoft. After that, they are releasing the versions for HRMS and Finance in very regular manner, not for other modules. Every ERP has their own speciality, has its own speciality. Like PeopleSoft is a leader in HRMS. PeopleSoft is a leader in HRMS.
Okay.
Why? Like SAP is a leader in production planning and some other tools. Oracle is a leader in finance. And why we are choosing the PeopleSoft HRMS? Why? Because PeopleSoft has more flexibility. It has more flexibility. If you want to customize your system, if you are ready to customize your system, yes, we can do it. But in the side of SAP, in some of the ERPs, customize the system, it will have more complexities to customize the system. But in the side of PeopleSoft, you have that much of flexibility. As per your client requirements, as per your client designs, you can change the system, set up everything. You can design your own pages, everything. Coming to the PeopleSoft technology, you will see two types of job roles. The roles of functional analysts and technical analysts. You can say it's a functional consultants, technical consultants. One more part will be there, that's a DBA. It's a separate task. They are handling the servers. We are not handling the servers from the developer side. But in general, if you are working with PeopleSoft Technical, okay, if you are learning today PeopleSoft Technical, you have to know something about the functional also. Why? Because you are working in PeopleSoft HRMS Technical. Before moving into that, what are the job roles for a functional consultant? What are the job roles for a What are the job roles for a functional consultant? What he can do? What are all the roles he can perform? He will sit with the business and he will explain the things to the business. Okay, these are all the functionalities that are available in PeopleSoft. If you are implementing the PeopleSoft, if your client is implementing the PeopleSoft, then he can sit with the business and he can explain everything. What are all the functionalities that are available in PeopleSoft. And he will collect the requirements from the client.
Okay.
And he can analyze the requirement in very high level. Up to what? He can analyze the things. It can be doable by using the PeopleSoft methodology or not. Is that particular requirement can be achievable by changing the configurational settings in PeopleSoft system without doing any customization. Okay, he understood, okay, it's not doable by changing any configurational setting. We have to do some customization. Then he will prepare a functional design based on the requirement. Within the design, he will include all the things. At present, what is the functionality? That means, what is the delivered functionality from Oracle? And what is your client requirement? What is the navigation for that change? Everything he will incorporate within the functional document. Up to here, the functional consultant will play a major role. From here onwards, technical team will come into the picture. Once the requirement got released or finalized, technical team will collect the requirement and the team will first analyze the requirement in their side. What type of analysis they will do? In very first, they will analyze in a way, is the particular change request can be doable by using PeopleSoft methodology or not, by using PeopleSoft technicality or not. If it's doable, then they will start the impact analysis. What are all the impacts on the system by doing this change? If it is a huge impact on the system, if it is creating a huge impact on the performance, then they will guide the things to functional consultant and business. Okay, these are all the impacts on the system by doing this change. Like these are all the impact analysis we have to do before starting the development. Okay, everything is done. We are ready to start the development. Then we will prepare our own design. We can call it as a technical design. We will place the things in the design like, okay, these are all the steps we are ready to follow. These are all the steps we have to go. Like that, everything we should incorporate it in the design of the technical design document.
I see.
Once it's done, we will start the development, we will finish the development, the tester will come into the picture and he will test the things. Later on, user will test the things and we will move into production. This is the software development life cycle in general in any of the software projects. Coming to the functional modules available in PeopleSoft. All these are the functional modules supported by PeopleSoft. Human capital management, HRMS. Financial supply chain management, all account related activities. Learning management, customer relationship management, enterprise performance management, campus solutions and product solutions. All these functional modules are available in PeopleSoft. Already I told you, Oracle PeopleSoft is releasing the latest versions for these two modules, for these two functionalities. They are supporting HCM and finance. Coming to the technical side of PeopleSoft, the terminology we will use the term as People Tools.
Okay.
It's a technical version of PeopleSoft. I think you have heard a word about ABAP, SAP, ABAP. That is the technical side of SAP. People Tools is the technical side of PeopleSoft. All these are, I have listed only 5 tools here in this particular slide. Application Designer, Application Engine, Component Interface, SQR, and People Code. Only 5 tools are available? No, it's not like that. Some other tools are there. Then why we listed only 5 tools in the tool slide? Why? Because whatever the development you are getting in your real time, what are all the requests, development requests you are getting in the real time, 80 to 85% of the development will fall under these 5 tools. That's why in training we have to concentrate more on these 5 tools. Application Designer, Application Engine, Component Interface, SQR, and People Code. What are the other tools? Application Package, Integration Broker, XML Publisher, PeopleSoft Query. Some other tools are there, but we will use these 5 tools in very regular manner in our real time. Then, this is the technical side of PeopleSoft. What will be the training pattern for this? First, we will start with the Application Designer. It will take minimum 5 to 7 working sessions. Minimum 5 to maximum 7 working sessions. Every working session will be 1 hour. Then, once we completed the Application Designer, I will give you a task on the Application Designer in the real time. And that too, this entire technical training I will take with the support of HRMS. I will take the training in HRMS module. Once we completed the Application Designer, I will give you a real-time task within the HRMS module. Once we completed the task discussion, we will start with the People Code. People Code It's a proprietary language designed by the Oracle PeopleSoft. There is no prerequisite involved. There is no prerequisite required. We can directly learn the people code. If you have any idea about your any programming language, then it's very easy to you learn the people code. Already I told you. Application designer is nothing but it's a pure graphical user environment. We will use this application designer tool to design the pages, to define the components, whatever we are able to see in the PeopleSoft front end. Coding, people code. Again, here also it will take minimum 5 to 7 working sessions. Here we will do all the business validations. We will fulfill all business requirements by writing the code. Here also it will take minimum 5 to 7 working sessions. Once we completed the people code also, I will deliver one task for you. We can have a discussion on the task. Once we completed the task, we can jump onto the application engine. Application engine, it's a people tool which we will use to build the integration bridges. We can develop the interfaces in between the systems. We can send the data to third party. We can collect the data from the third party. That means inbounding the data, outbounding the data, we can perform by using the application engine. Whenever we are discussing the application engine, we will discuss the component interface, and we will use one more tool, that is file layout. File layout. These three tools, component interface, file layout and application engine, we will discuss. This discussion will take minimum 7 to 9 working sessions. Once we completed our application engine, within that 7 to 9 working sessions, we will work out an example in both areas, inbound and outbound. Once we completed that discussion, we will jump onto the SQR. Structure, query, reporting. It's a reporting tool for PeopleSoft. We will discuss in and out about the SQR. It will take minimum 5 working sessions to complete the SQR. To land the SQR quickly, we need SQL knowledge. In the entire discussions from application designer to SQR, we need SQL support. Why? Because everything we are discussing, we are dealing with the database. Everything we are dealing with the database.
Good to know.
That is the reason we should know about the SQL thoroughly. Minimum knowledge like queries, writing the queries like simple queries, select, insert, delete and update queries, that means DML and DDML operations, and joins. That's enough. No need to learn the PLSQL. Only SQL is enough. This is the training pattern, and to discuss about all these tools, to complete the training for these tools, whatever we listed in this PPT, it will take minimum 25 to 30 working sessions. Once we completed these tools discussion, in parallel we will cover some functionality about HRMS. Why we should cover the HRMS functionality? Why? Because once you completed this training, you will place your profile. You are ready to start marketing your profile. You're saying, I worked in PeopleSoft Technical in HRMS module. Like I worked in benefits, I worked in payroll, I worked in core HR, I worked in recruiting, I worked in time and labor, whatever it may be. You can
Okay.
place some of the modules. Then your client will expect something proficient about in some of the modules. That is the reason we have to cover some functionality whenever we are learning the things instead of technical. Once we completed this training for technical, for all these tools, we will start the discussion about the advanced concepts like application packages, integration broker, XML publisher, all these things.
Okay.
I will give you overview session about all these advanced tools in 3 to 5 working sessions.
Okay.
Coming to the material side. Okay, these are all the materials I had. Whatever the PPT I am using to train you, I will share the PPT at the end of the session for your reference. I have a good amount of training material. All these are the training material I had. One by one, I will share with you once I completed the training. Okay, today we are discussing about the application designer. There is no PPT available for the application designer. Why? Because it's a GUI. From the people code onwards, we have some separate PPTs. Once we started with the people code, I will share these 2 PPTs with you. These 2 PPTs are related to the people code. Once we started the application engine, I will share these 2 PPTs with you, application engine PPTs. Once I started the SQR, I will share the entire folder with you, SQR. And there is an online repository is also available for PeopleSoft. There is an online repository available for PeopleSoft. You can call that is PeopleBooks. But it's a version. Whatever the PPT I'm preparing the PPT with the help of these PeopleBooks only. Online repository from Oracle. You can see your functional PeopleBooks here under HCM, Human Capital Management. This is our technical PeopleBooks, People Tools. Number of releases are available. Yes, coming to the releases side, in our Java.NET we can see only one type of release, 1.2, 2.0, 3.0 like that. But here in ERP we have both combined.